Kia ora, everyone. This is Terry. Not terror, Terry. Terry is the most embarrassing gang member in his whole gang. What gang, you may ask? Well, that's the Sons of Beverly. The Sons of Beverly. Yep, this guy's a hillbilly. So why is Terry looking so grim? Well, that's simple. You see, that guy there, he's a cop. Now, old Terry here, he's always portrayed himself inside the gang as being somewhat of a staunch dude, you know? Someone that stands up and kicks ass. Now, no one's ever seen him do anything, but take his word, he's Terry. So anyway, old Staunch here, he gets pulled over in his, his pumpkin with wheels, and the cops pulled the pumpkin over, and inside Terry's pumpkin, there was two of them, T1 and T2, we'll call them, gang members, mean-ass gang members from the Sons of Beverly, mean-ass. Now, the cops pull T1 and T2 out, and then one of the cops starts sniffing around the pumpkin, and he reaches in and pulls out half a joint. Now, it's come to that time inside this event here involving Terry, and someone's going to have to fess up and say, hey, that's mine, mate, that's mine. That guy never knew anything about it, because that's what you do, especially if you are the man. And old Terry, pumpkin driver, he's always pulled himself as being someone that is that man, that is the man. So anyway, we're right at that point now where the cop is now going to ask him, hey, whose stuff is this, boy?
Now, it's one of two things. It's either yours or he handed it to you.
Now watch this. Watch how Terry rips into these cops, you know? Because you see, we know this because, well, Terry told us all. Terry said about this night, eh? He said that when this happened, he ripped into those cops. He took the rap, and says, yeah, man, it's mine. This guy didn't know anything about it. That's what Terry told everyone. But Terry didn't know that they had a film crew there filming this whole thing for a program on TV. So, yeah, here's Terry being the man.
Now, it's one of two things. It's either yours or he handed it to you.
Here, man. Man, what's up, dude? I got my mullet. Oh, dude, this ain't me, man.
Okay. That doesn't sound like anything that Terry said. Well, I suppose, if he did crack so easy, I'm glad he didn't give anyone up.
I can take you to witnesses where I've been and everything.
Look, it's gonna be...
What? What did he say? He's going to take the cops to the witnesses and stuff. Now that doesn't sound like anything that Terry said he said. So that's how everyone got busted in the gang, eh? Well, they must have forced him. The cops must have bashed up Terry, eh? Because there's no way that he'd just give up everyone's name. They must have really hurt him for him to do that.
I don't need to talk to nobody, man. I'll tell you.
Okay, so they don't have to do anything apparently, and he will tell you. God, Terry. Gee, he's pretty shocking for a gang member, man. But I suppose you can say, well, at least he didn't cry, At least he didn't cry.
I swear to God, man, I can't.
Just do me a favor. Come out here and sit.
The most embarrassing gang member in the world, Terry. And that definitely is with a Y. So please, subscribe to the channel, Dumb Criminal, because we truly are the only channel that understands Terrys, and there are lots of them. So come with us, subscribe, and let's go meet more Terrys.
Man, what's up, dude? I got my mullet. Oh, dude, this ain't me, man. I can take you to witnesses where I've been and everything.
Look, it's gonna be...
I don't need to talk to nobody, man. I'll tell you. I swear to God. Man, I can't.
Just do me a favor. Come out here and sit.
What a fucking clown. So subscribe to the channel, the only channel that understands Terrys.
That's right, Chris. As you said, that homicide victim identified by Independence Police as 63-year-old Louise M. Dickey. Now, this morning, police were here at this convenience store at Truman and River collecting what could be a key piece of evidence in the case, surveillance video. Now, earlier today, police were back on the scene of that homicide at 27th and Hardy Road. The victim was discovered there Tuesday afternoon when her daughter came to the house to check on her after getting a call from a neighbor that the victim's car was missing. And that's what brings us back to this convenience store where employees noticed a silver sedan was left parked for 2 days. Tonight, a clerk here told me police were at the store around 10:30 this morning getting surveillance video from the store's owner. Now, Independence Police have not said whether the car found here is related to the homicide of Louise Dickey, but officers also tell me that detectives are still actively investigating this case, and tonight the search for a suspect continues.
So the cops, they go through the CCTV footage at that service station and they see this clown. And this is her neighbour, a guy called Corey King. Now what they do, I believe, is that they bring him in on a warrant. So they've got him in jail anyway, sitting there. So they bring him into the interview room. Now, he's a suspect, but there's absolutely no evidence on him yet. Now, this is the gold part. Watch what this genius says to make him not just a suspect, but the murderer.
I did have with her with.
What happened?
She got killed somehow.
Pure gold.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
It was on the news.
It was on the news.
It was on the news.
J for genius, baby. Now watch his face when they answer.
No.
Yeah.
Well, didn't release her name to the media. Her name wasn't released.
Oh, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. No.
26-year-old man is facing a murder charge in Independence after police say he killed a woman using a box cutter.
Come on, let's take a little walk through the neighborhood and see who we meet. Oh, who are the people in your neighborhood? In your